On December 17th, I had lost the server's most powerful item known as the Dragon Egg, a one-of-a-kind item that spawns after killing the Ender Dragon. But the thing is, on the Vengeance SMP, the wielder of this egg grants infinite strength 2 and resistance 1, making the wielder of this item almost a god. So when I had lost it, I knew I not only had to get it back, but earn the respect I had lost from my teammates. So with an idea to get it back, we disbanded with the goal to put a spot on every single team. And to solidify it, we would even kill each other in battle, showing how dedicated we were to not only our fake teams, but to this project. Creating a new team on the server called the Egg Keepers. But when going to my fake team's meeting, I used a mod called the Replay mod, which is what YouTubers use for cinematic shots. But when using it, I saw a complete obsidian box, and with my knowledge, I knew you couldn't use pistons to push obsidian. But with this being a big part of Legend's video, I hopped in hoping I would survive.
Okay, so, guys, I call this the hole of wrongings, okay? So, Aurora, we're gonna start off with you.
This was a box where Legend would say something we did that he didn't really like, and giving us a peace carrot showing that the beef was settled. But before I knew it, he was about to tell me what I did, and not suspecting anything, I let him talk.
So, next up, we have my boy RamZe. So, RamZe, the thing I don't really like that you did is, create a mafia and infiltrate my team.
This was bad. Being surrounded by 3 max players and the Dragon Egg holder, I knew I would have to somehow talk my way out of it. First of all, who said I create a mafia?
Well, I guess not a mafia. You could call it more of a, just placing a spot in every team, I know about Bits on Mythical's team. I know about Spikes on Owen's team. I don't think Peckwas is on a team. And then you joined ours. It's quite interesting what you're trying to do. You're trying to get the egg. But I'm just going to be straight up with you. I do not appreciate this.
What the hell is this? What the hell?
Bro.
After somehow escaping alive, just before I left the call, the team leader named Legend274 had told me that I had messed up. And knowing I never shared my private DMs, I knew one of my teammates had betrayed. So I told Peckmas what happened, and he agreed to look into the situation. But before I could help him, Legend wanted to get in a call, and since my entire plan was on the line, I hesitantly accepted.
Okay, so RamZe.
Yellow Bellow.
Okay. I'm gonna be honest here. I need you to give me the codes of Nupical and Darkami Space.
I managed to keep a calm voice during the entire 5 minutes, and even though it seemed like I had agreed to Legend's request, it was quite the opposite. But with Peckmas going offline, I had to figure out who betrayed by myself. But when I was thinking about it, when I was being jumped in the obsidian box, one of my teammates Bits was asleep, my other teammate Peckmas was in class, so that only left one person. I managed to put this aside, but with my second fake team being jumped, I needed to make sure they wouldn't find out about the plan. But it was too late. Okay. What is this, bro? After escaping by using the power of invisibility and armor trims to trick the players by thinking I was someone else, I ran almost 3,000 blocks out and even continued by flying with my elytra. And when telling my team that they knew, indicating that our plan to get the egg was on the line, we decided to have a team meeting with my only goal to arrive with Mr. Spikes, since I had found out he had betrayed, and with me going with him, he wouldn't be able to pull any stasis chamber or bring teammates. And as I arrived, the meeting had started.
So guys, the enemies found out our plan, and we're gonna need to improvise with our new situation. Now it's us four only, and I think we should add a new player by the name of Knight.
It's cute.
Yeah.
This is like the meeting from Fortnite.
I love that guy.
Knight MC.
Shut up, man.
There's also another thing I want to address. I think we might have a mole on our team.
Oh.
And I think
RamZe Craft?
that mole is Spikes.
Oh,
I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry, bro.
Honestly, you know
You
what's
deserve
crazy?
this.
I knew this exact thing was going. I messaged lag. They know. I don't even have a speed. It's crazy. This really does nothing, not gonna lie. Guys, I think this is a very Sigma fight.
If you don't want to be like Mr. Spikes and die, I would recommend you subscribe, since I'm trying to become the most subscribed YouTuber on the Vengeance SMP. And even though this season's almost over, I'm not that far behind. So if you're enjoying the video, consider subscribing. When killing Mr. Spikes, he had hired the Dragon Egg owner named I'm Not Lag to hunt us down and kill me and my teammate Bits. And before I knew it, I died not only once, but twice, losing all my gear and leaving me with Protection 2 diamond armor and some scraps from my shulkers. And since he had leaked my base coords, I had to gear up at the public base. But when gearing in the base, I had a realization. Bits, remember the base you got jumped at?
Yeah.
Spikes 100% leaked those coords, correct?
Yeah.
I have an IOU on Spikes that if he leaks those coords, he owes me 5 IOUs. Yo, I have a screenshot of him saying, yes, I'll do it. You see, when fighting in my old base that Mr. Spikes saved the coords to, I knew exactly how I would get him back. I think it's finally time we end this and settle in the Coliseum. After telling one of the owners about my event, eventually people started showing up, so I started talking. I posted a video. That video being titled, "This egg grants infinite power." Now obviously, I know maybe not, like maybe one or two of you haven't seen it, but I'm pretty sure at least all of you have seen it, and you know, it was about the dragon egg, you know. I lost it. I ended up dying to Jakami's trap. He's an op for that. After I lost the egg, just 2 days after getting it, my team, which at the time was me, Bits, Peckmas, and Spikes, had disbanded. As you all know, it was to obtain the egg. But then, when I joined Legends team, infiltrated them, they put me in an obsidian box. I didn't die. I survived somehow. I pearled outside the box. Pretty BS, but like, we're gonna ignore that. Peckmas and me got on a call, you know. We looked for the traitor, and we realized, you know, it was Mr. Pox, you know. For the next 5 minutes, I had leaked everything from the egg keepers all the way to the screenshot. And before I knew it, I had the entire server surrounding Mr. Spikes, so he was forced to drop the IOUs. It wasn't over. Drakami, being the little mole rat he is, stole one of the IOUs and started running away. And before I knew it, I had the entire server chasing down him and his team. And before I knew it, a fight had started. Yeah, they're all here, Spike. Did you see right, bro? Drakami needs to die because of the But in the middle of the fight, Drakami had said in the chat that he would drop the IOUs if we stopped fighting. But eventually, he actually placed an ender chest and dropped it to me. I met up with Mr. Spikes to use the first one. To be honest, bro, this has been a very, very long 2 months. I think it's finally time we end this and settle in the Coliseum. And just like that, me and Spikes went down in the sewers to have one final 1v1 to settle it all. Yo, target. After being jumped in the 1v1, thankfully a bunch of my allies and teammates came to help. So instead, I traveled a couple thousand blocks away to build an arena. But by the time I went to bed, it was halfway done. And when I woke up, I started getting some obsidian, and even got a bunch of the server members to help me make it. But by the time I finished it, my ally Legend 274 was being jumped at his base. So I went to the fight to try and help him. After 3 of our allies had died, I decided to run away, meeting up with Mr. Spikes for the 1v1 later on. But the thing is, there was a twist to this duel. If he wins, I have to give him 3 of my IOUs, but if I lose, I have to burn everything. I just want to say one last thing. I wish you the best of luck. The fight was pretty even, with both of us getting each other low multiple times. But out of nowhere, one thing would change the entire fight. Mr. Spikes had coarse fruit out of the arena, and even though he could have mined out or escaped, he didn't. He came back to finish the fight. And to be honest, me and him both knew who was winning. Little did Spikes know this wasn't my only intention, since I had bed trapped his spawn and was using an IOU. Spikes, since you betrayed, it seems like the beef was over after the fight, but in reality, you know those IOUs you gave me?
No,
I'm gonna be cashing one of these in.
no.
And the IOU is, if you die in the next minute, you're permanently banned off the server.
No. Actually, don't do this. No, I'm dead.